Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are here to discuss the syllabus for Mtet paper 2. Okay, so this paper 2 is basically who want to become teacher of class 6 to 8. Okay, there will be 150 questions. Now we'll see. So there it is divided into four topics. Okay, first is child development and pedagogy, which is a compulsory paper, 30 question, 30 marks. Second is English language when compulsory, any of the language, Khasi, Garo, Assami, Bengali, Nepali, Urdu, Mizo, 30 question, 30 marks. Okay, third is language 2, which is English is compulsory, 30 question, 30 marks. Fourth is optional for maths teacher and science teacher and social science teacher who wants to become social science teacher, and maths and science who wants to become maths or science teacher. Okay, so we'll go and deal one by one. We'll check the topics. Okay, so as we are dealing with paper 2, we will discuss and fix to that topic only. So for paper 2, the paper will be of 2.5 marks. Okay, and it will be an online paper, so prepare well based on that. Now these all things we can ignore. This is an official website, friends, an official document which I'm dealing to. So we will move to, okay, now we'll move to syllabus of paper 2 and we'll deal one by one. Okay, so if you see here for paper 2, this is first topic is for pedagogy. Okay, child development and pedagogy. We will directly move to the topics. Okay, this is a very important as understanding children development, meaning concepts of growth and development, development of characteristics child and adolescence, development of children, social cultural concept and relationship factor influencing development. Okay, second is aspects of development, so physical and motor development, cognitive development, figure theory, socio environmental development, moral development, Kohlberg theory of moral development will be covered. Okay, now gender development. In gender development, difference between sex and gender, stages of gender development, stereotype in gender development, gender bias and influences, and gender identity with familiarities and in matrilinear society. This is very important topic, friends. Many questions come from here. Then we'll move to methods of child study, cross sectional longitudinal case study, naturalistic participant observation, reflective journal study, antidote, figure clinical method study. Okay, now inclusive education and children with special needs concepts, difference between integrated and inclusive, understanding disabilities and type of disabilities, barriers and challenges. Okay, now moving to learning and pedagogy, concepts of learning, information of working memory, figured constructivism, relationship between learning, Vygotsky, teacher centered and learner centered approach, teaching skills, steps. Now assessment of students performance, so assessments, types of assessments, school based assessments in this purpose, techniques, features, formative and summative assessments, tools of assessment, blueprints of design, types of question, diagnostic of learning difficulties and strategies for remedial teaching. Okay, so from where study material is from, you can study it from IGNU or the dirt government of Meghalaya curriculum which is there. Okay, now moving to English, we'll move to the topics. So the topics, friends, are functional aspects of learning, so language, purpose and meaning of language, uses, influence of mother tongue, oral language development, strategies of oral development, communication, development of stages, reading skills, type of reading, role of schema, reading textbook, encouraging. Now writing skills. So questions comes a bit different, friends. I'm sharing the topic, I'll share the questions all well. Assessment of learning, so process oriented assessment is there, evaluations, then reflective practices, language comprehension and grammar. Question don't come directly, friends, question come indirectly. So these are the topics basically. You can study from dirt, Hansuk book, parrot M, crystal D. Friends, basically study what material you can get easily. Okay, so more and more practice is important. So coming to maths, in maths, foundation of math, building blocks, definitions, axioms, conjunctions, place of mathematics, mathematics outside the classroom, teaching methods in mathematics, problem solving methods, project learning, discovery methods, and all. ICT will come. And then maternity mathematics, assessment, evaluation, assessment, type of assessment, formative, summative assessment, tools of assessment, number system. So these are basically the topics which will come. So number system, whole number, integers, relation, prime and composite numbers, divisors, then finding LCM and LCF, ratio and proportion, algebra, linear equation. So these are important topics: lines, angles, triangles and its properties. Now symmetry will come: line symmetry, area and perimeter of triangle, rectangle, parallelogram, circles, including applications will come. Okay, now stats will also be asked. So in statistics, mean, median, mode will be asked. Bar, graph, reading, interpretations will be covered. Okay, now coming to science paper, what will come in science: scientific knowledge, scientific methods, aims and objectives of NCF, types, remedial teaching, teaching approach, observations, teaching learning resources, textbook. Now science concept areas in science, what will come: this is motion will come, principles of motion, heat and temperature, concepts and application, light and electricity, understanding the principles and their real life implications, state of matter, property, solid, liquid, acid, base, salts, application, identification and properties. Now moving to water and air, properties and plant, animal cells, structure and functional, biological procedure like nutrition, respiration, locomotion, movement, and this is very important, friends. So this basically this is telling the area what you have to read. Now from where you have to read: same dirt and embossed books of class 6 to 8 you can refer for learning. Okay, now coming to social science. In social science, it will be asked concepts of social science, concept, difference between social science. Okay, social science and social science, it is written same, I don't know why. Aims of social science education, approach in social science, symmetry and approach, traditional modern method, restructuring, interdisciplinary approach, time theme based approach, eh, inquiry and reflective teaching. Okay, pedagogical method, oral histories, issue based learning, cooperative learning, experiment learning, concept mapping and mind mapping, discovery learning, problem solving, conceptualization, identity, and digital pedagogy. Okay, so this will come. Now coming to learning resources, print, non-print, digital learning resources, so assessment of social science, formative and summative assessment, assessment techniques and tools, recording, reporting, documentation of assessment outcome. Okay, now coming to history, what will be asked? Okay, so source of history. Okay, so early civilization, Mughal empire, Indian national movement and the contribution of Indian movement. Okay, partition, transfer, hill state movements. Okay, so basically Indian constitution, organ of government, forms of government. Okay, structure of government, concept of nation and state, social structure, community and social, government development, understanding the media. Okay, in geography, what will be asked? Maps will be asked, earth and its movement, rock and minerals, weather, drainage, ocean currents, physical features of Indian G Meghalaya, it is very important. Source of India, agriculture of Indian Meghalaya, this is very important. Manufacturing, transport and communication, demography. These friends cover it very well. Many questions will come from here. Okay. Now coming to economics, it is sectors of Indian economy, understanding banking and its type, and concepts and rights. Okay. So from where you have to study: Pedagogy in Social Science by S.K. Mandal and U. Mandal, Diet books, Embo's textbook, NCRT social science textbooks. source of books, assessment, pedagogy, or social science by NCRT. Additional books, if you want to study, you can study National Curriculum Framework. So all these things will be okay. Now moving to, these are the questions and syllabus for Kasigaro. Friends, I'm just moving it because I cannot read it and it wouldn't be helpful. So for your purpose, I'm just scrolling down. You can take a screenshot or record or note whatever. This is for Garo. Okay. And then this is for Hindi, Assami, Bengali, Nepali. I'm so sorry, I'm just scrolling down, friends, and I'm not reading out to you. Urdu questions or topics basically because I cannot read it. This is the Mizo language. Okay, it has not come. Okay, so okay, yes, it is here. So, friends, this is the syllabus, and I'll request you to like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. I will be also doing the test basically. Okay, so all questions, all official website questions which are asked, be prepared for the test. Okay, thank you. Keep learning, keep growing. Best of luck.